So over the course of the last few weeks, I haven't been posting too much on YouTube, not very consistently. Part of the reason for that is I had a daughter on the way. My daughter is now here, so while her and my wife sleep, that gives me some free time to go ahead and try to knock out some projects and some videos. So I actually started a little project, and I'm gonna give you guys kind of an overview of that and show you how I did it, because I did film the process, and it's pretty straightforward. It's a pretty simple thing to do. It's not really complicated, but it just makes a subtle, nice difference to my Tacoma, and that is to change out the cargo holds, the little kind of like little latches that you can hook something onto to strap something down in the bed. Mine, these things normally don't go bad, let's say, but I had scuffed mine years ago when I painted the bed, because I painted them too with the bed liner. Over time, the bed liner came off, and these things have some rust on them, and quite frankly, they were never very nice things to begin with. So turns out that they make machine billet ones that just look really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys those, and then I'll show you the process of putting them on, which is actually amazingly simple. It's probably one of the easiest and cheapest mods that just makes a noticeable difference, because it's something that you interact with. So disregard these Evo Energy reservoirs. These are for different project that I'm working on, or rather, this is one video, this is another video. But let's move these to the background. If you recognize the thing sticking out of the one in this ugly plastic container here, and you know what one of the projects is. Let's show what today's video is about. Here we have the upgraded cargo latches for my truck. Hooks, whatever the heck, tie downs you want to call them. These are a billet aluminum, right, nice machine piece with like a red anodize on them. They just look so good. I'm really excited to go ahead and get these on and just evict all the rusty, crusty ones from my truck. Pretty nice little thing. I think these were like a $40 range, nothing crazy. Looks like one is actually nicked. Don't really care. It's gonna get nicked more on my truck, but it's kind of low point on the seller for sending me something that's already nicked. I'm not really sure why, but they send the screws in an electrostatic bag. Now, the screws that come on your truck are a Phillips head, and there's a special way you need to go about removing them, because they are torqued down quite a bit, and they're made out of soft, crappy like material on the heads. So if you like just try to take them off, you probably strip them, the heads, and then you're stuck, because those things are stuck in the thread. So I'll show you guys how to do that. These Allen head bolts that come with this are nicer, and they look like some kind of stainless, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume these probably won't rust. If they do, I'll pop them out and order some 316 stainless steel ones from Master. Not sure what's up with the electrostatic bag, but free electrostatic bag in case I want to put some electronic components in it. It's never a bad thing. I've got to get the tuner over here too, so that I can do my standalone and get it running. So let's go ahead and I'll show you what tools I'm using to install this. So this is pretty simple. I didn't know how tight these would be, so got a breaker bar, the 1/4-inch socket, put a Phillips head on here, and I turned this. And I was able to unlock this, so now I should be able to remove them easy with my drill. Came out pretty simple. Pretty ugly and rusty. Got my new guy here. Lines up pretty nice. Not sure why they sent the screws in an anti-static pouch, but okay. These are... did not expect that. I thought they were Torx or an Allen head. Make sure they're the right thread. I think they are. They should be. Yeah, they are. Alright, this will go here like that. I've got to go get the Allen head. So having done the removal, we're going to go ahead and install our new one. Now the bolts that come with this are an H5 Torx. I'm not going to go ahead and Loctite this at this time because I will be repainting my entire truck, including the bed, very soon. So I would like to do it with these off so I can paint all of this, and then I will have to reinstall these obviously. So I don't want to Loctite them at this time, but once I do repaint it, I will be doing that. So let's just get these threads going. Could have these higher or lower. I think lower is better. That's on. That ain't going nowhere. Did I just do a dad thing? That ain't going nowhere. Yeah, if I need to tighten them more, I will do that later with a torque wrench. I might just do that actually in a sec, grab a torque wrench and hit it to like 80 foot-pounds. Should be plenty, I would think. And we'll go from there. I'm going to keep my old ones just in case I need them in the future for whatever reason. So, pop on the next one. I am definitely going to order another pair of these so I can do all 4 of them. I started with just one set just to, kind of be sure first how I felt about them and if they even really fit, because they're supposed to be for 05 and up Tacomas and Tundras, but Toyota stuff usually tends to work across gens, so I had a feeling these would work, and sure enough they did. Plus one guy on the Tacoma Facebook group said they would. I didn't know if he had a first gen or a second gen, so I wasn't 100% certain. Figured we were talking first gens on that page, but you never know. Some people join other stuff, but here goes. Yep. That ain't going nowhere. Alright, so that is that. That is a Mondo upgrade. That just looks way better. So I'm really, really happy with that. So this is the tool that you will be needing in order to remove your stock cargo tie downs. I finally remember what to call the things. Alright, so this is just a breaker bar. I've got a reducer on here, this extension, another reducer, so I can have a 1/4" socket to hold the standard Phillips head bit. I found one Phillips head that has like kind of like a flat front. I have a set of a bunch of these, and this one kind of sinks in real nice, so that's what I'm going to use in order to undo that. You need the extension piece really for the front tie downs, not for the ones in the back of the bed. So let me show you this real quick. Make sure you've got it nice and sunken in. Always make sure the bit is all the way in before you rotate. Do that, breaking it loose ain't difficult. Alright, that one's removed. Let's bring the upgrade. Alright, so now I have my impact driver with an H5 Allen socket on there, kind of like the socket adapter, the Allen wrench, and that's all you need to pop it off. Alright, there you go. I've got the front one in, do the other one, and we'll be done with this mod. So when I first did the lower bolt there, I wasn't too careful and I started to strip it. I came with another Phillips head tip and I just tapped it in slightly with a hammer and used my setup, and I was able to rotate it thankfully, so I didn't have to cut a groove into it or anything. So let's remove this one and we're done. So there you have it. Those are the brand new cargo tie downs installed in my Tacoma. It's such a simple mod. It was so easy to do, but it does make a huge difference. And not that I still have an ugly bed. Like once I've repainted the bed and made it nice, and it's like a nice, you know, glossy black bed liner finish, that's really gonna pop. It already looks so much better, but it's gonna look even better when I do that. Obviously when I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and Loctite it, and then that way they don't really back out unless you hit them with a little micro torch you can heat up with bolts. So that'll just ensure that it's very reliable, but just looking at it, it looks so great. I'm happy I did this. It's these kinds of small but simple mods that kind of make the biggest difference in an unusual way. So there you have it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave that in the comment section. If you'd like to see more content like this, feel free to hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post more. There's a ton of stuff coming up on the truck. I'm going to keep improving the mechanicals of it and also the aesthetics. Definitely there's going to be a big paint project coming up where I'm going to paint this entire truck, so feel free to keep tabs on that. And as always, thank you guys for watching.